Um, make sure you go check out Colion Noir, something like that. But I'll leave the link in the description. But check out wife, watch wife save husband from robber impersonating an officer. Be careful out here. Be careful walking these streets, driving your car, doing everything, because there's people out here trying to be 12 and it's not really 12. You feel me? It's crazy, right?
Man dressed like law enforcement holds a man up at gunpoint. You can see the tactical vest and the mask.
And hey, look, let me tell you something. If your wife, your girlfriend, your side piece, whatever you want to call her, if she don't respond like this when someone tries to rob you, you need to reconsider your choices. Okay, I'm just joking. Maybe. Now, but seriously.
Maybe. If your girl or your husband or girlfriend or wifey or side chick or side man, I wasn't finna say the N word, but a side dude, no matter, if they don't respond like this, leave them alone. Nah, I just play.
Can we get a standing ovation for the woman in this video? This right here is exactly how the partner of someone they love is supposed to react when that person is in danger. Let's roll the video.
The victim says he repeatedly identified himself as a cop until he forced him to the ground, but he didn't know someone else was watching.
Yeah, the victim actually ended up shooting at the suspect. We know at least one of those shots landed. Police say the suspect later turned up at the hospital. But get this, they haven't yet filed any charges against him. And the victim's convinced he had accomplices. Police telling us this is all still under investigation. Javier Reyes and his wife in an armed confrontation with a suspected police impersonator June 15th outside the liquor store they own at Gessner and Harwin.
He say, I'm the police. Pull up your hand, get on the floor, I'm the police, I'm the police.
Reyes had just gone to take out the trash when a red car pulls up. Then a masked man runs up with a flashlight and gun.
Am I tweaking? We know cops being undercover cars, but we know that we can spot the undercover car, but a red one? Like a minivan? Like a red, like, minivan? A Suburban or whatever? Like, what?
Wearing a vest with the word Marshal on it.
They told me, I'm a cop. I'm the police. Get out on the floor, and I say, I don't do anything.
You only see that one suspect in the video, but Reyes says there was another person driving the car he arrived in. Reyes says the man forces him to the ground and soon reveals his true intentions.
And when he gave me the floor, he told me, it's a robbery, I'm not the police.
Watching this all from inside the store, Reyes' wife quickly grabs a gun, then confronts the armed suspect. He runs, losing his shoes and his gun in the process, while Reyes draws his own weapon. He fires multiple rounds, at least one of which hits the suspect, who then crawls to his getaway car. Reyes firing a final parting shot.
Good for the wifey. Shout outs to the wifey, you feel me? Or shout outs to the person that helped him. Your ass shouldn't have been trying to... I'm sorry for cussing. Stop trying to rob people, bro. Get a job. Get a 9-to-5 job. Damn. Wrong with y'all people? Get a job or something.
The car drives away.
The police told me I did a great job.
Both he and his wife are okay, but he shudders to think how differently things could have turned out. When the suspect demanded Reyes' valuables,
I say no, and he put the gun in my head, and they told me, I can kill you right now.
But the fake cop clearly wasn't a match for two plucky business owners.
Now, I gotta give it to her. Though I have some critiques, but that's just me Monday morning quarterbacking, in which what I do in these videos. At the end of the day, they both did exactly what they had to do, and they got out safe. I'm here for it 110,000%. Here's something else. Quietly, subconsciously, one of my biggest fears is dealing with someone impersonating law enforcement. cops, marshals, whatever. Because in the moment, you don't really know who you're dealing with.
Right.
Back in the day, cops had loud, obvious uniforms. Now you have undercover cops and marshals in casual clothes with tactical vests you can literally buy on Amazon. It makes things terrifying and uncertain. And
yeah, and there are stores as well where people can buy fake uniforms, like at these party stores. What was that, Party City? They don't have that store no more. I think they went out of business, Party City. In Texas, I think. I read something about Party City was going out of business. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. But still, I heard like there are stores like you can buy cop stuff, like, and it's crazy that people buying this stuff off of Amazon and other stores and pretending to be 12 and they not, bro. Y'all crash out goldfish, bro.
this scenario, the robber got the drop on Reyes. Pulling a gun on someone who already has one aimed at you is just dumb. But if Reyes had seen this coming sooner, maybe he could have kept distance and drawn his weapon. Instead, the robber made him second guess himself by impersonating a marshal, which completely removed Reyes' element of surprise. Another thing, carrying position matters. Reyes was carrying appendix. Face down on the ground, you can't reach the firearm. If he had carried at 3 o'clock position, he could reach the firearm, but the robber would have probably easily seen it and taken it. See, there's no perfect carry position because every situation is different. And let's talk about his wife, the hero. She comes out, racks the slide, and starts shooting. Now, whether she didn't have one in the chamber or her firearm jammed, under intense stress, these things happen. It's an important reminder that if you're not carrying one in the chamber, chances are you might forget in the heat of the moment. And notice Reyes fires multiple shots even as the suspect flees. He had every right to. He didn't know how many weapons the suspect had, but remember, some prosecutors might try to spin it against you as excessive force. That's why being mindful of optics is unfortunately kind of important in these situations, even though adrenaline pushes you to neutralize the threat. But I'm not telling you to stop and think about optics while you're trying to save your life. I'm just saying, if you have a moment to, be cognizant of it. Because there are some people out here who do not want you carrying a firearm, and they would do everything in their power from a legal standpoint to make sure they make it hard as possible for you to do that and try to prosecute you for it. See, this whole scenario highlights exactly why I'm always stressing the importance of legal.
That's why everybody is walking around and having a blick. You feel me? Everybody, not me. Don't come for me, cause they will cook you. But still, that's why everybody is walking around having a blick in Texas, or got a blick in their home, or whatever, because of shit like stuff like this. Sorry for cussing, but stuff like this is current, bro. It's stupid.
Protection when you carry a firearm. Situations like this can quickly get complicated legally, even if you did everything right. That's why I recommend joining USCCA. They provide comprehensive.
Man, make sure you're protecting yourself at all costs, and even in a legal standpoint. You feel me? Do your research. Do your research on like gun control, or like do your research on that stuff, bro. Because some states will allow you to carry a weapon and some states won't. So just do your research. Like, because you need to know the laws in different parts of the country, different parts of the state, everywhere in America, outside the U.S. You feel me? Because some parts of the country don't even allow you to have weapons in on their own country. You feel me? Yeah, because it's like diabolical. All right.